Hello, and welcome to Just Domestic. The Scotsman can't be here tonight, so it's just domestic here. And so far, the panel is starting to fill up. The the link is actually already in the side chat, and I'll post that again later if anybody else wants to jump in. And I will be trying to knock the screens down to where I can't see what I'm doing. Hang on just a second. All right, so we will be going ahead and letting these guys in here, and we'll start off in the true fashion.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you all for that. Yeah, already getting a good side panel. Let me go through the room here. There's a couple of gents with their cameras off for good reason. The first one would be the one, the only Mario Mosen.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mario here. Well, myself and Daniel decided to do the 10 off. So today we'll be doing the results. We're going to have fellow veteran and great all-around American bearded CB who's going to be judging. And look forward to that. No matter who wins or who loses, whoever made bets on this stuff, I would urge you to maybe put some of that money going to Justin's final mission, because that would be a great cause, something that would definitely help out a lot of our veterans. As you guys know, I deal with my own issues, so if anything that can help some of my fellow veterans would be great. That's all I got. Thank you.
I would definitely second that motion. There's a guy that just came back from a match, the professional amateur. How are you doing today?
Good. How about yourself, guys? It's hot. It was 96 degrees in New York today, but we drove all the way to Rhode Island, about 2.5 hours to shoot a match, and it was fun. The video should be up tomorrow.
Very good. We just had another guy jump in on his avatar, but we normally roll cameras here. It's okay because he's not that attractive. It's Black Cat Outdoors, which is muted because he's driving.
I'm driving, so I have to hold the phone up close to me. It makes it rather obvious that I'm talking on my phone while I'm driving.
Yes, absolutely. Now, StreamYard is supposed to be allowing me to have 10 people in the room, but it isn't. So at some point, I'm probably going to have to kick someone out. JH586, how you doing today, sir?
Most excellent, man. Y'all talking about hot? It's 98 degrees here with about 95% humidity. I think our heat index is up around 107, 108. I'd have to check that for sure. But man, it's good to see everybody out today. And I'm not sure I know Black Cat Outdoors. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too.
Always good to spend time with you guys, especially the ones in the panel and the ones in the side chat. So let's have a good evening. Get ready for a good week coming up.
Absolutely. Tonight we have a special judge, and for the tan off, that special judge is the bearded CB.
Helps if I unmute. So hope everybody's doing all right. Here to go between it's Army versus Navy, always a big game, except it's a little bit early this year. But we're definitely going to see. I got my criteria pretty much wrote down here. and gonna see who's gonna win the big tan off.
Very good, very good. CB, you can see the side chat, correct, sir?
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind listing off the participants this evening while I sip on tonight's Heineken, the beer of foreign to domestic tonight.
Yeah. Well, we had Daniel got as my judge, of course. We've got G23, Chris 338, Broke Loader. We've got Squatch Reloading, Edward Petty, Black Cat Outdoors, of course, also on the panel. We've got Six Shooter Texan, Jamie, of course, Ozzy Osbourne, Kingpins off in the side channel, Keith Gregory, fellow Navy fellow, Mystic Guns, and I think Thor's Axe is in the house, and Michael Staines, Texas Outlaw, and 9 Mia. Gizzard Gary also in the house, just showing up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So Black Cat, I've been excited to talk to you. What is this thing in one of your latest videos? It has a 5 and a 0. Where did this thing come from?
That's a buddy of mine that lives a couple hours away that was looking for a place to shoot that. So we told him to bring it up for the group shooting thing we had. So we all got to shoot his newest acquisition there is Barrett. To say, what is that? I forget what model it is. It's the single shot version of their bolt action.
I think that's the Model 99 is a single shot of the Barrett.
I think that's what it is. Yeah. He told me, I can't remember off. I've shot the M82 before too, but that was the first time I ever shot that one. It's actually fairly accurate. We were shooting maybe 200, 250 yards is all the room we had really for it, the way we had it set up. He wanted to shoot, you can shoot mountaintop to mountaintop over here, so we were doing that later on. But all the video I was shooting was when we were shooting at the 250 mark there. And it put up a pretty decent group with like 6 different guys shooting at the same target.
Oh, one guy that I don't know if I called out or not. JH586. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing better than I deserve, but yeah, you have already called me out. But I want to say something right quick. Like I caught just a hair of CB's live stream yesterday, and I do have a wrench on his channel. And I never got the opportunity to chime in or put anything in there because he had a troll and I was working that for him behind the scenes. So I just want you to know I got you back, brother. Whether you know I'm there or not, turn around because there I am.
Hey, and JH, it doesn't hurt my feelings that you banned me. I'm just saying.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I caught a bunch of that. Looked like it was a damn good time chatting it up with those guys. There's been a couple of fronts on. So last week we talked about some companies that are just saying, nope, we can't sell anything. We have too much business. And then there's some companies that I gave appreciation for because they're telling me up front, it's going to take X amount of time to do it. And so I get I decided to look into some of the orders that I have backlogged with different companies today. And one of those companies that everybody doesn't seem to have a problem with, but every single time I order from them, I have a problem with them, which is Optics Planet. So I've had a problem with every single order that I've made from Optics Planet. It always takes a long time to get, if I get it at all. I ordered a particular IFAC kit from them 6 weeks ago. And every week that I check it, they push the expected to ship date another week. Expected to ship date another week. So I think, I'll just hold in for another week. I'll just hold in for another week. This week I said, you know what, screw this. Done. Cancel my order. If I can avoid it, I personally am not going to be ordering from Optics Planet because I have problems with them every single time I order. Does anybody else ever have problems with Optics Planet?
I wonder if it also has anything to do with the where you're at located compared to other places. Not sure.
Well, Optics Planet sells a lot of stuff they don't have in stock. They're on Amazon as well. So, for example, I bought a Romeo Zero from them and been waiting since about 4 or 5 weeks and nothing. And I got charged. So finally I got pissed off. I canceled the order. But I have to say their customer service response is fairly good. I emailed them, see what's going on. I got an email back within a couple hours saying they do not have it. I said, I just canceled the order. They said, no problem. So within a couple hours, everything was canceled. They refunded the money. But that is the problem with them. But then again, stuff that they do have in stock, you can usually get probably the best price through them. And by the way, I met one of the Optics Planet guys. I forgot the name. I have his card somewhere at the SHOT Show. So I mean, they're fairly big company, and they don't have a control over the stock as well as we would like to have,
Yeah, well, and that's what my assumption was, but I was already thinking about ordering something from them, and at the time I was on 2 sites. I was on CompTAC's site, which is where I was getting the iPack from, was from CompTAC, and they had the same thing on Optics Planet for the same price. And I thought, you know what? I'm already set up on Optics Planet. I'll just order it from them. And no, it's been weeks and weeks and 6 weeks later. Their website, when I ordered it, said that it was in stock. And like 4 or 5 days later, when I went back and checked, it said that it was out of stock.
Wow. Yeah, with something like that, I would probably take a look at I know Skinny Medic does a really good IFAC kit essentially, and then there's another company out there, I forget who, don't know if Mario knows who that other person is off the top of his head, where they actually do some comprehensive, get your different GSW kits. Where was it? Black Hawk? I forget where I got my essentially was an IFAC or GSW kit from several years ago. It wasn't Medic. I think it might have been Black Hawk was what I went through on that. Came in a pouch, all that jazz. It just didn't have the nasal oral pharyngeal that your typical military IFAC comes with. But those are pretty cheap on Amazon. You can get those fairly steady.
Yeah, I mean the thing that I was looking to purchase is a particular. It's just a pouch. It's just a pouch, and I'd be filling it myself. So I've gotten quite a few other things. I will, Razor. I've gotten everything I need to actually fill the damn thing, and trying to stay American made, and trying to go with a particular color scheme. This was just one that I was really hoping to get, and so I'm probably going to go straight to CompTAC and end up getting it back once Optics Planet, if they do, refund my money.
LA Police Gear, I had a good luck with them for the pouches, pants, stuff like that. They have good prices and they have a big selection from inexpensive to really expensive. So I might want to look in them as well.
Yep, yep. I
have
know
ordered-
that a lot of people are in here looking for the tan off, and there's a reason why Mr. Mosen has his camera off at the moment. Daniel is in the side wings waiting because StreamYard said that it would let me have 10 people in here theoretically, but it won't.
I'll drop out. Do you want to let him in?
Unless you're going to make me a sandwich there, Black Cat.
I'm making my lunch up for in the morning here. I gotta go throw in the truck about 3 a.m. So I ain't gonna be up much longer anyway. I just wanted to stop in and say hi.
Oh man, it's good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a minute though.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I'll drop out for a little bit. If I'm hanging, I'll hang around out in the chat. So,
Oh, okay. Well, that answers that question. Apparently, you have to be a paid member to get the 10 panel members. And you know what? I'd rather spend my money on tactical gear or women or booze or something else of the sort.
Wow, that sounds exactly like ice machine on the refrigerator. You making up some drinks?
No, I think that's professional amateur making all that noise with his he's hitting that lever pretty good.
Yeah, sorry about it. I'm reloading. I'm multitasking.
No, I can't. You would actually think that he very well might. He very well might, but so to have a little premonitions on this JH586.
Basically, you're full of shit.
What do you think? What do you think the outcome is going to be of this?
Well, I know last week Daniel was looking really dark, so it wouldn't surprise me if Daniel took it. But I also know as of last week, what I saw, Daniel had Mario by a little bit. But I also know that Mario had a week to get ready. So, if you remember that old ZZ Top song, if you got a week to get ready, man, you can outrun who knows what. So, should be interesting. Let's get it on.
Yeah, gee, I know. I just prefer to let other people do that for me. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Daniel was looking pretty dark, but I kind of think that it's like the rabbit and the hare race. But if the rabbit got a little smarter and just decided to run just a little bit, he was going to get ahead. He was going to get ahead. Daniel was catching up pretty damn quick. So I don't know. I think my premonition is I'm going to, as much as I wanted to vote for Daniel, I think Mario Mosen is going to end up taking it. So premonitions there, professional amateur. What do you think this is good? Which way this is going to go?
I don't know. I'm with you. I mean, last week, Daniel definitely looked ready. I would say in a good shape. But I think I think the battle beaner got his wake up call and did some voodoo magic from Guatemala. So I think Mario's gonna get it, but only by the skin of his teeth.
Oh man, yeah. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a close one. Sounds like it's going to be a close one. So, anybody else been doing anything fun this week? JH, what you been up to?
I am actually doing stuff that is not fun. I am taking down one of my ARs. Basically, my 358 Eagle barrel has been recalled, so I'm taking that apart. I just got to get it off the upper, and we'll be sending that back to Kenny and let him do some checking on it. You know, he's been a professional, so I enjoy building ARs. I do not enjoy taking them apart. So I think we all can agree on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Tearing them down is nowhere near as fun as putting them together. It's
Yeah, because when you get them put together, you get to take them out and shoot them. You got to test them. So, what do you guys do when you're building an AR? What do y'all do for headspace? Do you have a go no go gauge? Do you even worry about it? Do you try to chamber around? And I mean, it's all mil spec. It's all pretty much fit. I don't have one. I don't know. I'm asking.
I had a headspace gauge a number of years ago, but when I moved to Iowa, it was another one of those items that got left. Pretty much everything that I owned got left in Iowa. And so the ones that I've built since then, I haven't worried about it that much.
CB, I saw you shaking your head. What are you thinking?
Well, as far as head spacing it, if it's brand new out of the box and you got a pretty new barrel and a pretty new bolt carrier group, the ultimate test is when you go to the range, more so to check your gas system than anything else. I found out from some shortcomings Faxon had in their barrels back in the day, in their gas bleed off on the barrel. That your biggest test, if you got two things that are brand new, I wouldn't worry about it. If you got like something that's got 20,000 rounds through the barrel, 20,000 rounds on the bolt, and you're putting a whole new rig together or taking stuff apart and putting stuff back together, at that point, due to wear and tear, you might want to check headspace, just make sure everything's good. But as far as pretty new out of the box, I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, Thorzax put a comment up there. Says, Jamie, on an AR, there isn't much you can do about adjustments. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's either going to work or it's not. You can go out and shoot it and then use your quantity comparator gauge, check it that way after the fact. You know, you can use this and check where the datum line is on the step on the shoulder compared to the factory round, and just see where you're at that way. So that's probably what I'll do when I get the other barrel and put it back together. So,
well, the next tool that I'm going to worry about when it comes to building ARs, I forget what the dang thing is called, but essentially what it does is it'll plane the surface right on the upper receiver to make sure that that plane is perfectly level. You don't end up taking much material at all usually with any kind of mil spec upper, but we're talking hundreds to thousandths of inch possibility of difference, and so just where the upper receiver meets on the barrel, I forget what the tool's called though, off the top of my head. Figured the tool guy might know the name of that dang thing.
What surface are we talking about? Right here where it mates, right there.
Razor put it out there. Yeah, it's a lapping tool. No, it's a lapping tool right on the end of the threads where the barrel actually meets the upper receiver.
Okay, so in here.
Yeah, that'd be, well, you got several different types of laps where your barrel comes into your barrel, then you have your face of the receiver itself where everything meets together. They can lap that. That's exactly what it is. It's just no different than a valve lapping tool for engines. That's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, but I know they make them specifically for ARs. And so the next one that I build, that's the one that I'm going to worry about the most.
I ain't got the time for that. I'll buy a pre-assembled uppers and that's it.
Really?
Well, the idea behind it is that it actually assists in mounting the barrel as straight as it can possibly be.
Right. You want is you want that.
Wait, are you talking about the reaction rod, like the Geisley reaction rod, or are you talking?
No, that'd be good for the head spacing, yes. Mm-hmm. But no, you hit the nail on the head with that lap right there where the barrel meets the receiver.
So you got to do both surfaces. You got to do the barrel and where they meet in the receiver. Yeah, so that's a big deal in bolt guns. That's what turns a good rifle into a custom made rifle, is when you get those, you have those surfaces completely flat and completely square. That way you can put a scope on your rifle and it's aiming straight down the plane. So yeah.
Thor's Axe is saying he buys all his uppers from Rock River and White Oak Armory, and I guess they do all that when they assemble their uppers.
Yeah, and just like that, I got 200 rounds.
What'd you do them on, Dylan?
Hey guys, I got a reloading question because it's still mind-boggling the shit out of me. I went to the range yesterday, and I had 3 rounds that jammed the shit out of my gun, and I still don't know what the fuck I did wrong.
Okay, back up. Well, what happened? Which gun? What caliber?
9mm, and it was my new gun. It was a ZZ.
And what happened? What jammed? Like what? It wouldn't go in the battery?
It jammed on the bottom part of the casing.
What the hell does on the bottom part? Oh, so it means it didn't go full in the battery. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, so you loaded your overall length too long.
What?
Your overall length. Your length. What's the length of your bullet? Your finished cartridge.
Yeah, I've always checked it on my chamber check or whatever the hell you call that.
Well, what's happening there, Mario, is your bullet is hitting the lands and grooves in the barrel and not going all the way in.
Take the barrel out of your gun. and you plunk the round into the barrel itself, the round should plunk in. It should actually make that plunk sound, and it should spin freely, and it should be fully seated. If it's not, then most likely it's too long. Was that the CZ gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, the CZs are notorious for having kind of shallow chambers, so you usually have to load shorter than for regular guns. And also depends on what kind of bullet
most of the time, I don't ever trim my pistol cartridges. So is that something I'm gonna have to start doing now?
I never.
No, it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the brass. It has everything to do with the bullet itself. Because depending on the ogive of the bullet, your bullet might be engaging the grooves in a barrel itself. So that's why it doesn't seat deep enough. So sometimes you just gotta make the bullet a little shorter. You follow?
Okay.
You take the best bet is take the barrel right out of the gun. You take the barrel out and you just plunk right into the barrel. It should spin freely. It should be fully seated. Then you know your round's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're always talking about making a dummy round. You got to make a dummy round with every new bullet that you start loading.
Now you said it only happened with the 3 bullets, only with the 3 rounds.
Well, no, I mean the thing about it didn't just happen on the CZ. It happened on the other 2 pistols that I have. I had with me my Beretta 92, and I also had my Glock with me, and all 3 of them.
How long are your bullets? You take the calipers and you measure. What's your length? I'm at 1.1
with me, but
I'm at 1.12. That's my magic number. I'm at 1.12.
1.12. Okay.
Also, if it was rounds that were previously fired out of the the SD that you used to have, or the Glock, if you haven't ran the brass through a bulge buster, I know the base of the brass will bulge due to the chambering of Glock style firearms, such as the
So then I saw another video where this guy has a Makarov, like a die, and he kind of has it going through like when you size your bullets kind of thing, where it kind of takes that bulging off. I mean, what do you guys do? Is that
but usually on a 9mm, it's really not that common. It's about 90% common with a 40 Glock brass, and you can tell right away because when you resize your brass, you're gonna have like a little ring on the side where the bulging is. You can tell right away that something's not right with this brass. If it's a Glock brass, I'm not even fucking with it. I'm throwing this shit out and getting a good brass. Brass is cheap. You can get a 1.5 brass, especially 9mm. They're cheap. It doesn't.
I got you. It's just something I never ran into, and that's why I'm asking, because I mean, I never ran into bulging freaking. I didn't even know that the Glock was notorious for bulging your freaking brass.
Yes, it does. But you wouldn't. I mean, it's hard. Like once you run it through a sizer and you finish the whole round and you look at it, you can see that one size, the wall towards the bottom, something's wrong. You can tell by visually looking at it. And if you're looking at your round, the one that didn't chamber, and you roll it around and everything looks good, then my money is that it's too long.
And are you powder coating? Are you powder coating those bullets, Mario?
No, I haven't even started that yet. These were all Acme bullets that I put in.
Okay, those are powder coated bullets. I ran into it with my cast bullets a lot because once I powder coated them, a couple thousandths made them too long, and I was getting a lot of bullets that were just jamming, just like they were talking about. I made them shorter, and they ran fine then.
Okay, I'll start doing that because I mean, sometimes I have a tendency to go, on the book, and kind of, I had no idea that maybe making it shorter would affect it or put more pressure on the casing.
Yeah, but be careful making it shorter. You don't want to go too short. You want to go short enough to chamber it. That's it. So you just go, you push it down a couple thousandths and work your way.
Yeah, you get too short, they're gonna once they come out of the mag, they're not gonna feed and they'll jam up under there.
Right. Okay. I don't know what was that comment the Squatch put because I couldn't understand. I've too many abbreviations, man. Y'all need to fucking give me a down.
Well, Squatch is also telling you that Acme requires a lot shorter overall length.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But you got to be careful now, guys. When y'all telling, especially these new guys that are just learning, you got to remember we've got a lot of new gun owners, and they're having trouble finding ammunition or paying for ammunition. So we're going to have a bunch of reloaders coming in soon. So that's why I tell you to make a dummy round and never just press it further into the case, which is basically what you got to do. But when you do that, you're looking at increased pressure. So you've got to step down your charge. You don't want to create too much pressure in that thing and blow your gun apart.
Because I'll make 3 dummy rounds with no primers in them just to get the right bullet length. And I'll put it in my magazine after I drop it in the barrel. I'll put it in the magazine and cycle it through by hand. Make sure everything feeds through right.
Yeah, I haven't been point testing my chambers because I work with so many because I shoot out of so many different chambers. I don't know exactly what pistol I'm going to be putting this ammo into, so I haven't been designing ammo for a particular pistol. And yeah, I use a go no go gauge, but something I found out about this is that it has to be on a perfectly flat surface in order for it to be tight. Now, I can actually get to 1.165, and this will be perfectly flat still, which for a lot is kind of high. I mean, Val, you mentioned what, 1.12?
Yep, but it all boils down to your gun and the bullets you're using. Like for example, this is a Wilson chamber checker, and this is probably one of the tightest chamber checkers on the market. So like if this could, you see, like look, right now the round is not completely flush, but you gently press it and it's flush now. You see what I'm saying? So basically same thing's happening to your gun. Your round probably stays like this, right? Something like this. It doesn't go all the way in. Yeah. So first thing before you do anything else, you measure the round. You measure how long it is. I guarantee you wait too long.
Rounds, but I think I don't know if I'm getting kind of confused with the Lyman book, so I don't know if I'm.
Well, don't worry about the book too much. Okay, as far as the length goes, there's a lot of you can change, and as long as you're loading especially your starting loads, you want to be loading on the lower end of the spectrum. In other words, your book will give you what's a minimum and what's a maximum. So you always start at the minimum, or even start maybe 10% less. So at that point, even if you make it too short, you're still fairly safe. You're not gonna damage anything. Once you get to the maximum loads, and you start pushing the bullets way too down, then you get into the points where you might start having blown primers, blown cases, too much pressure and whatnot.
Well, I've been kind of concerned with doing it with like what you're saying, 10% minimum, because then I'm gonna get a bunch of stovepipes, and
that's why you don't load 50 freaking rounds. You load 5 rounds with a certain powder charge. Then you load another one with a little higher, and work your way that way, so you don't have 50 rounds that don't work. You follow?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And trust me, a stovepipe is a lot easier to deal with than too much pressure.
Yeah, I get you, JH. Yeah, and I usually don't ever charge it to the max because I don't believe in wanting to blow up my damn gun or getting hurt. But it's just I've had that problem before when I started reloading, but it was only like 1 or 2 of the rounds that happened, and I figured, well, maybe there was something wrong with the casing or whatever. But this time it did it to me consistently, so I was like, what the hell's going on?
Well, which Acme bullets did you get?
Actually, They had, I think it was the one. What's the one that's the smallest, and not the 97, but the other one, like 112 or some shit?
So you got 115 round nose like this?
Yeah, 115. Yeah.
Are they round nose?
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, what it is the actual, when you look at the bullet, the actual ogive on the bullet is like way too fat. So when it goes into the chamber, it engages the groove, the rifling.
Yes, and I noticed that because I noticed one of the bullets that I took out, it had that exactly what you're saying on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're saying is I just need to I need to just bring the round.
Get the calipers and measure whatever you got right now.
Okay, hold on. Let me go get it.
Okay, see that all the way.
Describe what you're looking at here.
All right, these are two cast bullets from the same mold, but this one here has powder coat on it, and this one does not have powder coat on it. They're the same length when I set them, but this one here without the powder coat, it'll drop all the way, and it'll seat right up against. But the powder coat that's added about 1,000th or 2,000ths, it just doesn't make it all the way down. And that's what I think Mario is talking about. I see I can get my fingernail in there. So with powder coat, I've noticed I've got to make them shorter than non-powder coated.
So what are you lubing with the ones that are not powder coat?
All that Lee stuff that gums up your gun really good, and all your reloading equipment to where you got to take it out and clean it and scrub it.
A-locks.
Yeah. So I want the powder coating, and that's the first thing I ran into was that what Mario was talking about. It wouldn't feed all the way in, and I had to make them shorter.
Okay.
Until they fit.
Y'all going to make me do this, aren't you? Let me go find the pistol. I'll be right back.
All right, so I got the 3 rounds that I'm talking about here. So one is 1.179.
Yeah, there you go. That's your problem.
What is it?
Well, you're about 5 thousandths too long.
Okay, so what am I need to be at?
You wanna be something that works for the CZs, and you wanna be around probably 112 with those bullets.
112?
Yeah.
Oh,
I would start a little higher, go 115, then go 114, 113 until you
these are
until
116.
Yeah. So there's your problem. They're too long.
117. Okay. So I need to go down to 112. You said.
I would start little by little. Go take the barrel out of the gun, take the CZ barrel out of the gun, and put a round back into the seating station. Go like a half a turn, run it through the press, see if it plunks. If it's not, go another half a turn and work it that way.
Okay.
Well, and I started having that same problem when I started doing 10 millimeter.
I appreciate that, guys, because to be honest with you, I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
Mario. In other words, you gotta make the bullets more of your size.
Yeah, I got you. It's gotta be short and fat like me.
Well, then you got a real 45.
Oh yeah, that's really fat and short.
Yeah, that's fat and slow.
See, all these different bullets. I mean, it's many of us already know. When you load them, they'll be different lengths. Like the hollow point is definitely longer than the round nose, but there's a reason I can make it longer. It's got that it'll fit in the gun. But these round nose, it's like you got to set them in farther or else it's going to engage on your lands and grooves.
You know, Kingpin often says a lot of things that are correct, and I believe that's correct.
Hey, bro, it took me like 2 years to buy my fucking CZ. Finally.
Okay, Mario, look here. You see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you see this? This is 99 rounds. I just loaded. Okay,
Yeah.
they're all same bullets, all same casing. You see the ones that are sticking out?
Yes.
Okay, this is a what they call it, a Hondo? Yeah, this is a shark bottle, 100 round case gauge. So that's what's happening in your barrel. Like I can probably push this down, but what I do is everyone that sticks out like this,
You take
I
it
just
out.
take out and I throw it in a practice pile. And everyone that's nice and flush, that's my competition ammo. Now these if they stick out just a hair like this, they're usually gonna run in the gun just fine. Okay, about 90% of these will run in the gun no problem, but that 10% in a competition you don't want it.
Okay.
For the practice, it's okay.
Okay. So that one's set up for 9mm. Is that already has like that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I saw Pop Quest had one of those damn things too. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, well, I won this one at the Pennsylvania State match, and it's handy as hell because you take this, and if you got these pistol cases, you basically once you got 100 good rounds, you just dump it right in a case. Now you got a good 100 rounds.
Got it.
Yep. But your barrels works just fine. Your barrel will be just as good as this.
Okay, got it. Squash says his is 1.10. I'm like, holy shit.
It could be some CZ75s, especially you got what, PO7 or what CZ you got?
No, I got a CZ75 compact because I like to keep them for concealed carry.
Yeah, some CZ75s are really tight.
Yeah.
I know the shadow, the first shadow target I had, same thing. I had to load short.
So Fresh Fowler is instigating where I'm going to go with this next. Bearded CB, you are the judge this evening, sir, for the great tan off. And you were tasked with how many categories?
I believe it was 5, and I gave one of those right off the bat, the live chat a couple weeks back, and that was like kind of your before and after. So we'll see how that rolls. And then, so I came up with a few others, tan lines, the shade of how your tan is gone, which you would compare the before and after with, the blackness or level of tan, aka darkness. And the last one was if it was wherein hereditary or the amount of melanin you were already born with was already there. So you said it's tan off, so we're going to see who tans the best. And then we're going to see possibly who is the darkest overall anyways, but that's kind of what I based the tan off as. So,
man.
All right, man. Tough category.
Oh boy.
How are you feeling jumping into this here, Mario?
I'm fine, man. Regardless if my cousin beats me or not, it was a great thing for us to do. One, it just keeps us out of the negativity, and we're doing this to kind of entertain ourselves. But at the same time, you guys need to understand it sucks being fucking Mexican and trying to fucking tan off even more. It fucking does. And I'm Guatemalan, but most people are geographically challenged. So I just say I'm from southern Mexico, and that's about as far as I go with that. But no matter what, I love you, Dan. You my boy. And we doing this just to take care of our guys, take care of the gun community, because I think me and him are in the same boat. We'll do anything for our guys, And if you guys place the bet, you guys better put that money in Justice Final Mission, man. Got to take care of my peoples out there. Too many of them are dying.
Yeah, a whole lot of good competition, good sportsman talk there. Not quite sure if we'll get the same from Daniel. Daniel, how are you feeling going into this?
Well, I was doing great till last week, and then I had to spend a day in the hospital, down to VA, and a project came up. But you know what? That project took precedence over the TANoff, so I took care of the project, and that was that goat shed I was flashing on the earlier. But hey, you know what? It's going to be what it is, and I still think Mario's sitting in that low lighted area. He's trying some of my tricks to look darker. And I think he's trying to pull one off on you. But my main thing is Mario's getting ready to retire, so I'm just wanted to let him know that, hey, man, find what you love and some hobbies, and spend that time with the family, and you won't regret a minute of it.
But you did get the 3 extra hours, right?
Well, it kind of petered out on me because it's been overcast and cloudy here for the last 5 hours. So I actually lost 2 hours.
Well, before we jump too far into it, Jay, what are you showing us here?
I got this is my dummy round, and this is not 9mm. This is 40 Smith & Wesson. This is the barrel out of my XD, which CB, I think this one's fully supported, but you hear it go plink, and then it falls out when you turn it over. Like that. If it don't do both, you need to seat your bullet deeper.
So then it's no gooder if it doesn't do it right.
Right.
And then you get then once you get that, you can do this.
Show off.
So would my line of thinking, before we jump too far into the TANoff here, would my line of thinking be correct if you let's just say you've got 4 different pistols, one of those pistols has the tightest chamber out of all of them? Would you want to go ahead and plunk test that one so that you know it's going to run in everything else?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I do with 9mm. My CZ75 is the tightest chamber, so all mine will chamber and shoot. If I've got them all where they'll do the plop test and the CZ, all the rest of them shoot them.
So, Josh, you just made it in time. We are just about to jump into the great TANoff. Both competitors have chimed in on this, on how they're feeling about it. And so
I need to put the Rocky song on first. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll probably do something with that later. So, Bearded CB, how would you like to proceed, sir?
Well, we'll go ahead with the age before beauty. So obviously we're going with Daniel. Back in the days of the pyramids when he was building those, obviously he was able to catch quite a bit of sun back then. And so we're going to go ahead with that and start off with him and go off the criteria. A lot of us remember what he looks like during the winter and spring and everything else anyways. Kind of like, well, he's got a gray shirt on, but it's not too many shades different. But let's see the rest there. Tan lines. Let's go with that there, Daniel.
Okay. You see, where is it here?
The reflection, yes.
No, there's a white spot where I hit my head.
Come
Oh,
on,
yeah,
blow him up.
there we go. Okay,
Okay, yeah, there it is. You see that white that's right there?
that looks pretty pink. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I started out as.
Okay.
Yes, there was a scab there. And that's pretty daggone white. Look at that.
So from the beginning till current, that is the contrast difference right there, folks. That's the contrast difference. Man,
Yeah, that's the only tan line on my body.
Probably the only one we can show.
No, that's the only tan line on the body. I live way
I'll
in
gladly take his word. I'll gladly take his word for it.
Yep. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll
Okay. And next up, shade. Now, how would y'all put this? Well, we got plenty of gloss there too, so we got to kind of look past that shade of. There you go. We would probably call that. Those are relatively close.
That shit is mocha.
So mocha. All right. We'll Mario says mocha. We'll put it at mocha.
Oh, wait a minute. I got something to compare it to. Hold on.
Oh boy.
What's he gonna go get a Werther's candy or something?
What the fuck are you doing, man?
Go get himself a piece of caramel?
No, you should have got a swatches from the paint store.
This motherfucker ain't got chocolate ice cream. Dumbass.
And everybody knows
Love you, man.
what ice cream is.
You are so lucky I don't work.
Okay. So yeah, about a shade lighter than chocolate. So we'll call it mocha.
Hey, if I would have had this week to be in the sun, I would have been darker than that ice cream.
I love you, man.
I heard you liking that one.
Yeah, she's had to put up with this the last 2 weeks.
golly.
Classic. So we're calling that burnt mocha.
Mocha for sure. Okay, so blackness, darkness overall. What do you guys think? I'm going to leave that up to the rest of the panel there, aside from Mario.
JH, your impressions on the level of darkness.
Saying 7.5.
7.5.
Damn.
Yeah.
So the competitor or professional amateur, what's your?
Well, how we gauging is like what's 10?
10 would be black as my phone or shirt. So.
Oh man.
All right. So no, if that's the black, no, I'm gonna go 5.
Ooh, I figured you'd go 6. Look again.
I'll go 5.5.
5.5. All right. And then we'll. Okay, Alan, what's your level there?
Well, first off, I'm going to have to agree with Mystic Guns. I'm gonna roll with the 7. And it's hard to leave that category without knowing the previous. I mean, this hasn't been a very long trial at all. Knowing where he was at to now, yeah, I'm gonna set it as a 7.
He is looking mighty good.
20 divided by 3 equals. So that'd be a 7.3. Okay.
All right, so you got a 5.5, a 7, and a 7.5, Daniel.
Man.
What do you think? What on your you know how you tan better than anybody else does. What are you saying?
Oh, as far as the score?
This is probably about a 6 because I know I can get a lot darker. And if I would have had this week, I would have blown your mind. But it is what it is.
It would look like Tyrone and shit.
From the man himself. So there you go.
All right. And then the last one, Hereditary. You said you had like
One quarter Cherokee. Is that window making too much noise?
Sam's hell is that?
sounds like
That's
a two-stroke
wind.
motor or something we really don't need to see on YouTube.
No, I think Bearded Steve's got a fucked up mic.
Now that was wind. There's a storm coming in, and that was the wind blowing through my window. Now look, don't I look a lot darker now?
There you go, Vanessa. That's right. So Hereditary, you said quarter Cherokee.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going up 1/4. All right, now Mario, we already know him. He's 100%.
Mexican.
Beaner.
Okay, he said
Spanglish.
it. That's what we're going with. He said we're going with that.
I mean, mix of
Hey, Daniel, when you're 1/4 Cherokee, do you only pay 1/4 of the taxes?
No, because
we only get
have
one quarter of fucking Indian benefits.
even though even though my grandmother went to the government school, made shoes, they didn't register because if they would have been registered in the tribe, they would have had to take the Trail of Tears. So her and her sisters and stuff, they didn't. They married white guys.
So you passed out on the casinos.
Yeah, but know, maybe I can get in there somewhere and start my own.
Yeah. You do you go in and ask for 25% off the buffet at the casino? You should.
Better. Well, he's senior citizen discount.
Yeah, he gets his ARP card out and shit.
Ha ha. Hey, Mario.
And the military discount too.
Mario, you just better hope you're in half the shape that I'm in when you're my age.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm pretty good for 93.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You're my hero.
All right, CB, where are we at?
All right, now it's up to Mario. We're gonna go. Well, we all saw him a couple of weeks ago. He was on the live stream. If he turns his camera on, we can kind of compare because he was.
Him again.
and we've all seen him as a dancing hot dog with a fro. So,
well, hey, Bearded, before you came on, he was telling us how he was out washing cars and mowing lawns all week. He got worried.
He put his own lawn guy out of work. Man, what type of move is that?
Dude.
I don't know. He kind of looks like jalapeno on a stick.
And a stick. You gotta say it right, fucker.
Okay.
You gonna talk shit about people? Do it right. It's on a stick.
I apologize.
That's right.
All right. So before and after, I'd say going off the criteria, he's darker than he was before. Now raise up your shirt sleeve and let's see those tan lines if you got any. Actually, he does. Okay. So that's before and after.
That's a weak tan line.
Bitch, I don't know orange like you do.
Yeah. Didn't need to freaking blind us, Val. Shit,
man. Mega motherfucker.
Hey, farmer stand. That's, white guys.
All right, so we definitely have an obvious before and after due to the shirt tan line there. So,
Hey,
so
way,
with Daniel, it was mocha. JH, what would you call the beaner? Is this more almond or
That is slightly creamed coffee.
That's right.
I agree.
So slightly creamed coffee. That just sounds. I don't know if I should write that down. That sounds kind of dirty.
It is.
That was Mario's stage name.
So, but write it down as a coffee, light and sweet.
It's not. It doesn't seem quite fair though, because it seems like Daniel's sitting in front of a window with the light shining in, and his camera's not doing justice. But Mario went to the effort to get himself into this shape. He's got on a white shirt to make it look even darker, and he is appearing much darker than Daniel because of the lighting and stuff like that.
Well, and in all actuality, Mario Mosen changed his shirt before we went live because it was supposed to be a requirement to wear a white shirt.
Right.
Daniel went and took his white shirt off and put on the same shirt Mario was wearing.
I know, man. Some BS, bro.
Hey, I thought I'd try to make it even, Yes, we had both say.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's see if we do his job.
Vanessa says I look like Folger's Silk Dark Rose. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Okay, so Folger's Silk. We'll use that.
Yeah.
Folger.
That makes me sound like I'm.
Okay, going by what I'm seeing, and the visual effects and everything that's going on. If I gave Daniel a 7.5, I got to give Mario a 8.5.
Wow. Right. Level of 10, 8.
Oh, show that tan line again, Mario. Show him how much you tanned. He didn't tan nothing.
Yeah, he just got better lighting and a better shirt, Daniel. What can I tell you?
Okay, so level of tan, professional amateur. What would you say his level of tan stage would be?
Yeah.
Oh, he might be.
Sure if he was engaged in a conversation at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did I miss?
So the level of tanness of Mario, what would you give him from based off of his tan line, like so?
Well, that's not fair, because before you asked me, when I said, you said based on your shirt. Your shirt is tan. So are we doing what the color he is,
okay,
or what's the difference between what he was and he is now? Because if we're going by the color,
yeah,
I'm only gonna give him 7.
Okay, so
going into your shirt. But if we're gonna take it like what he was before and what is he now, I'm only gonna give him 3.
Okay,
yeah, that sounds sensible.
Hey, by the way, a professional amateur is the sign-in of this fucking panel. Just want you to know that.
And he just slipped off to you, big guy.
So
you want to revise?
So a 7, which is still more than he gave Daniel anyways. All right.
Well, because we're talking about the actual pigmentation of his skin right now, the color opposed to from
before
0 to 10, and 10 being your black shirt.
Yeah, I probably should have rethunk some of those criteria. Okay, but based off of how you voted before, that's
yes.
Okay. We're good there then.
So we're going from where they started to where they're at now, correct?
On the level of tan, but if you want to do the same criteria of blackness, because I kind of was like, well, blackness / level of tan. Yeah.
Because you go from where they were at to where they're at now, which was where I was basing my number for Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to give Mario a 3. He looks darker than he was, but he was pretty dark to start with, and his happy ass has been sitting inside in the air conditioning most of the time until he felt threatened. So
hey, it only took me a day to get like this. God damn it. That's how good I am.
not even a day, man. You probably spent like 3 hours outside.
That's all I did. Like 3 hours. I'm like, shit.
You're going to be peeling so bad come 2 days from now.
We don't fucking peel? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's called a guave essay.
That's right. What? Calm down there, Magnum PI. What the fuck are you talking about?
But I do agree, Mario is darker from the last time we saw him and when the challenge was issued.
By the way, it's 103 right now, and it's been 100 all this fucking week here. So
but it's a dry heat.
Get toasty. Huh?
But it's a dry heat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, duh.
Okay.
The calculating's not over yet.
Nope. so I've got everybody's votes down on here versus and I can run over that and then we can do the final votes. Or Alan, would you like to do the final vote and then I give based off the criteria for the tan off?
Well, based off the criteria, I think, and in the extreme off chance there is a tie, then we can go with a round rosy and do a final vote off.
Okay. So, all right. So as far as the before and after, which we saw via the tan lines, as far as the person who tanned more gooder in this instance, I would have to give that to Daniel. Now, you both have tan lines. You both went out and tanned in the middle of summer when it's hotter and balls out or humid as hell. We'll definitely do that. Now, shade, mocha versus Folgers silk. If you make your coffee the way I make my coffee, it's the Folgers silk is definitely going to be darker. So we have Mario in for that one. Now, the level of tan / blackness scale, highest score was Daniel with 20. Mario got an 18.5, but when you measure the median of a 6.33 versus a 6.175, that was pretty close, but still Daniel for the win on that one. And then Hereditary, Daniel does have a quarter versus 100% indigenous. We'll put it that way. Now, as far as the level of that goes, obviously we know who's going to be naturally darker is Mario. So for the win of 3 out of the 5 categories, that is Daniel the Dark.
Oh, what the fuck? That is some bullshit. You know what? This is a conspiracy.
But as far as who was the darkest overall, yes, Mario did win that one category.
All right, so everybody gets a blue ribbon.
So,
all right, no worries, man. We'll give it to Daniel.
Yes, there's participation awards that will be going out in the mail. Don't expect them out very soon.
Yeah, Mario, I think you were definitely in line. We're going to send you this oversized bullet so you know not to measure him at this length.
Gee, thanks. All right. That was good. You know what? I do got to give it to Daniel because I know he had to put up a lot more of effort on this shit than I did. So I guess in that
a lot more effort. He put effort into it. You didn't need any effort.
And shit.
You just went out and watched cars for 3 hours, Mario.
Huh?
Hey, listen, you got to give it up to Daniel. He can actually mingle at the southern border right now.
Yes, he can. He'll be my cousin.
He'd be right at home in Georgia. Put Josh Benware's comment up there, Alan.
Sounds like Josh lost some money.
Why do I need to try harder? Shit, fuck that. I ain't gotta work. Think about it. You know what? You gotta understand something about me. I got integrity. At least I fucking said it. I ain't gotta work hard. Fuck that.
At the end of August,
Oh man, I've been tanning off all week and shit. Nah, man.
at the end of August, I will be as dark as Mario.
I guess we have another challenge.
Oh yes, we do. You want to start that one, Daniel?
The next challenge?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't there was some talk about what the next challenge going out there was going to be. Who was
Yeah,
that?
I'm not sure about that. That was kind of a stupid idea, I guess.
Let me tell you guys about the next challenge. The next challenge involves a professional amateur and Alan B. Pro.
Oh,
And
boy.
the next challenge
Whoa,
is
whoa, wait, whoa! I didn't volunteer to know shit. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, you were there.
Stop crying like a little bitch.
You were comparing what brand?
I don't know. It was something about push-ups.
Maybe
No,
girls.
No, okay, all right.
No, so the next challenge
Something that I see professional amateur do every time he's on one of the foreign domestics or just domestic is he's sipping on some kind of beer and he's drinking some type of scotch or whiskey.
It's iced tea.
And so typically you haven't been seeing me drink as of late because I work early Monday mornings, but not next week.
Oh shit!
So I'm challenging you, professional amateur, to a drink off next
Oh
week.
my fucking god!
To a drink off, and to make it as fair as possible, you need to go out and get yourself one of these. Wilford Reserve Double Oaked. Okay. This bottle's brand new. Just one of the stockpile in the freezer.
What are you running it, putting it in the freezer for, man?
Oh, it's gooder like that. You don't have to dilute it with the ice.
Yes, it's more gooder.
Hey, you gotta text me a picture of that thing so I know exactly what to buy.
That's squashing all the natural flavor, though, guys. Come on.
No, because I hate booze being warm, so you got to put ice in it. When you put ice in it, you dilute it. When you stick it in the freezer, it's a little thicker, and it just makes it more gooder.
So yeah, the Wilford Reserve and JH, you very well might be right, but most of my hard alcohols I keep in the freezer. To be honest with you. So Wilford Reserve Double Oaked. They make a single, a double oaked, and on top of it, there's going to be no water. No water allowed. Okay, you can chase with beer, and you've got one of two options for beer. One, full flavor Heineken. Two, full flavor Corona. None of this light shit. Full flavor Corona, full flavor Heineken, and Wilford Reserve Double Oaked. Now, obviously, it's going to turn into we're going to get really fucked up. And you might see one of or both of us puke on a chat.
But wait, there's more.
Tell us about that, Mario.
Okay, time out. There's a prerequisite here.
No.
Go ahead, Mario. You go first, then I got one. Go.
Okay, so what the challenge is at the end of the show, they got to put a white line, like a little line, like when they do the field sobriety test, and they got to do a field sobriety test so we can see it, right? Okay. Then after that, they got to sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
Oh, yeah. Well, and if there's a tie, they both have to sit in a straight back chair and then lean it back on two legs and whoever leans back the farthest before they fall wins.
I don't have a chat like that.
No, how about who leans it back the furthest without falling wins?
Prettiest?
I want to see them both fall.
See, this is the kind of entertainment you guys don't get other places, man. See, me and Daniel out there fucking slaving our asses trying to get tan. Now we got the drink off. I'm telling y'all, man. See the things we do for y'all. Just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big Al, that's a given. That's a given,
Yeah.
Big Al.
No guns. Good call, Big Al. All right, my pre-work requisite is this. All right, Val, I know you work for yourself. Is there any way you can get off next Monday?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have an asshole for the boss. I'll ask him.
Okay. Look, this is it though. I mean, if Alan's off next Monday, you got to be off next Monday too, so you can both nurse hangovers or whatever.
What hangover?
Salaki
What hangover?
is gonna get it.
Hey, dude, I might as well change my freaking name to professional drinker. You know, you got alcoholics and you got professional alcoholics.
He grew up on vodka back in Russia, anyways.
Hey, hell yeah.
which wasn't probably even vodka. I mean, at least what we think of here as vodka. It was the stuff we drink here in the States probably watered down 50%.
It is. The definition of vodka is coming off the still at least 195 proof.
So what are the rules? How much we have to drink? Nobody established that.
So that's going to be, it's going to have to be limited. And we're going to have a time frame where we have to take shots. Okay. So shots, regular size shot glass, just a regular size shot glass. I know you drink your shit out of a rocks glass, but regular size shot glass to try and keep it fair. If you don't have one of those,
2 fingers.
I would be amazed.
That's right, Big Al. Alcohol is by the volume. It's vodka is technically 95% alcohol when it comes off the still. So a jigger is 1.5 ounces. Y'all need to get the little jigger measure from the barkeep to pour an ounce and a half each time. Make it fair. You can get that from your liquor store or from a bar supply store or whatever. You need a jigger is exactly 1.5 ounces.
Yeah, I know Ivy around here usually carries them in there where they have their drink mix cups and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure if he doesn't have one already, he'll be able to do that, or at least have a little measuring cup to mark it on the side with a marker or something on the shot glass.
I'm sure we'll figure it out. If it's gonna be 1.5 or 1.6 or 1.4, ain't gonna make that much of a difference.
That's what she said.
Yeah. And, well, and one of the good things about this is that you folks can play at home. So whenever we have to take a shot, you guys can take a shot. Yep.
Okay. There's got to be a trigger word. So
I just gotta make sure that my wife knows that I'm sleeping down here, that I'm not coming upstairs. That's all.
So,
I'll plop here on the couch and I'm good.
No, climbing stairs isn't that difficult. I know, because the bar is downstairs. Going down the stairs, that's treacherous.
All right, Mario, Daniel, CB, we got to come up with a trigger word that as we're going through the chat, every time we say that word, they got to take a shot.
Okay, but we can't let the side chat know
Fight
about
for
it.
Nugget.
Everybody's going to say it.
No,
So
that
what?
makes it even better.
Harvard Nugent. I don't know what the fuck it is.
And because it is a 2-hour chat, We don't want everybody to just, make us chug the entire bottle in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
We're going to have to time it a little bit. And yes, no water chasers, only Heineken or Corona. And to make it official, Mr. Professional Amateur, do you take my challenge?
Yeah, I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Oh, my pens. You got to throw a biatch in there, Magnum PI.
I don't have a glove. If I had a glove, I would slap you across the face with the glove. Let's go, bitch.
Okay. Ooh. Jamie,
Yeah.
since the Scotsman will probably be here next week, I think the trigger word should be Glock. We could get some extra entertainment value out of that.
He better be here next week. It was his idea.
The ratings will go up the roof, man.
Oh yeah, we all gonna gain like 5 subscribers.
Yeah, I can about guarantee I'm gonna get hammered in no time flat. And I'll tell you right here, right now, what my projections of that is me projectiling vomit about 10 feet that direction.
Yeah, that's not happening here. Once it goes down, it doesn't come back up.
I don't expect to win, but if in the off chance that I do, can you imagine the bragging rights I'm gonna have?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm still a better shot than you.
Ooh. I second that motion. Because he does it in the gun power. You gotta get the gun power. It's the best gun ever. Yeah. Get to the chopper.
Well, maybe you should get like an airsoft guns and once drunk, see who can hit the fucking target.
Okay, so are we agreed? Glock is the trigger word?
Yeah, we're gonna have to iron up the details because when the side chick's gonna start throwing Glock, and we're gonna be like Glock.
No, we got to have at least a 3 or 4 minute interval.
Yeah, well, it's a 2 hour chat. So, I mean, how many shots can a man ingest in 2 hours without killing himself?
Well, hold on. How big is the bottle? How many ounces?
175.
Oh my fucking God.
It's 175 milliliters.
Here's my thing. If we don't want to get everybody to the point where you're going to get seriously drunk and everybody's throwing up, because then I want entertainment, but I want it to be good entertainment.
Yeah. We got a limit like shot every. Let's see. If we go every 10 minutes, that's 6 shots. Right now, that's not enough.
No, that's a lot, dude.
Actually, it's a 750 milliliter.
There you go. So divide that into equal amounts for 2 hours. Let's say if you go every 10 minutes, that's 6. So 12
minutes. Let it kick in.
No. How many shots we get out of the bottle?
Hold on.
I used to know that when I.
Hey, where's the Air Force people when we need them? Shit. Vanessa, figure that shit out, would you, girl?
Yeah. In the Navy, we had nukes. They were our mathematicians.
But we kept them hidden.
Let's see. Google to the rescue. So 750 milliliters
divided by 120.
Divided by 1.5. What was that? That didn't work at all. Oh, there you go. How many shots in a 750 milliliter bottle? 1.5. Come on, give me the answer. 17. So we get 17 shots out of the bottle. Okay. So if we do every 5 minutes, that's 60. No, that's what?
Hey, where's Vanessa when you need her, man? What the fuck?
40.
Come on, girl, figure this shit out.
I bet this is
Yeah.
riveting live chat. A bunch of people doing math.
We just need Vanessa. Hook it up, girl.
That would be a shot every 7 minutes from start to finish. So if we averaged it out to 5 before we hit the 2-hour mark, a little bit before you hit the 2-hour mark is when you guys should be done with the bottle.
All right, that makes sense. Okay.
So 1 every 5 minutes, 1 every 4 minutes, roundabouts. 4 minutes is the recovery time.
No,
Good Lord.
So one every 5 minutes. Let's set it at 1 every 5 minutes, and we'll have to have a timekeeper.
but wait a minute. We also need a break to take a leak. So every 30 minutes, we need a piss break.
You're drinking shots, not beer.
Well, actually, yeah, we drink a beer too.
Yeah, the whole 4 minutes to take care of that problem.
I thought you were a professional, man. You don't catheter?
Oh, now he's talking shit.
Oh,
No, I got a bathroom right here.
I'm thinking depends, CB. What do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna
That
go
would be
full on
ultimate
astronaut with this shit.
Yeah.
Well, fellas,
I'm
I
kind of
gotta-
regretting the whole fucking idea already.
Kingpin, please. If they got to puke, let them puke in the bathroom. We don't want to see this on YouTube.
I don't want to see your hot pockets coming out of you now. I need to see that shit. Hot pockets.
Yeah, puking is not a problem. I'm like that shit haven't happened in like forever.
Yeah, Dave's agging me on. He's like, I told
Big Al
him,
says none of us will stand up during competition. Holy shit. It's kind of lose-lose because whoever wins is gonna wind up being the biggest fucking drunk on the internet.
yeah, we don't, Kingpin, we don't need no Technicolor yawns on YouTube.
Well, that being said, let me go make myself a drink.
Well, and I very well might come up with something else that could possibly initiate extra shots from the side chat. More than likely, it's going to benefit Justin's final mission. Not exactly sure how to work that yet. That's a brainchild that just popped in. But if we can figure out a way to where if it benefits Justin's final mission, we can take one for the team. Take one for the team. My question, Jamie, will you be our timekeeper?
I think I can do that. So what I'm supposed to do every 5 minutes, yell Glock? Scotsman will shoot me.
They'll just have to deal with it.
Yeah, we can do that.
You know what? Say Glock just to piss him off. I don't give a shit. Fuck him. He's not even here anyways.
Okay, we have to break the seal live. Well, I mean, this comment, yeah, okay, I get that. I get it. How do we know we're not using legitimate alcohol? No apple juice poured into a bottle. Okay, no problem. I will not crack this bottle, and we'll have to unseal the bottle live.
One question. Can we have snacks? Usually when I drink this much, I like to have snacks.
Yep.
What the fuck,
Yeah,
man?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Have a snack.
Egg rolls.
What the fuck are you gonna have for a snack? Peanuts?
Egg rolls.
Yeah,
He's
yeah. No, Razor JB's right. We gotta set it up as a super chat. This way people can donate directly to Justin's final.
No food.
Right.
Yep. So
It's a snack. Snacks are not a food. Come on.
Yeah, but
is your snack going to be borscht?
No, I don't need that shit. I want to have a steak for the snake.
Steak for a
He's
snake.
Americanized now, right? He's not gonna do that no more. Okay, my God, Kelly, I don't eat that stuff anymore. God,
Hey, Razor JB says Razor JB says we got to fast 24 hours prior. Holy shit.
Oh shit!
Oh man, no.
Magnum PI, you fast for 24 hours?
Fuck, man.
I haven't been fast in 40 some odd years.
No, you're
Now
going
I
the
got
wrong way.
Song stuck in my head. Dun, 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 dun.
Before you actually start this competition, you have to eat a Whopper with cheese with onion rings.
I would rather die than eat a fucking Whopper. Never ever in my life I'm eating a Burger King. Big
Brandon, you know where that's going, don't you?
Seriously, out of all the fucking burgers, you picked a fucking Whopper?
It's the greasiest.
Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
exactly.
Hey man, what you get? A Jumbo Yak with cheese?
No, we get Taco Bell. We're gonna have this shit in the fucking bathroom.
You better run for the border.
Yeah.
Alrighty, fellas, I gotta get going. So it's getting close to my curfew. Oh wait, now what's he got?
Don't leave me with the children, CB.
Ooh,
Just a
That's
precursor. Let you know what you're up against here, Val.
What is that?
Just nasty. Ugh.
Oh crap!
That is wild turkey. Ugh. Oh shit. Damn. Oh my god. Go throw it, bitch.
What is that?
That's syrup.
that's probably iced tea with SoCo, I'm guessing.
No, it wasn't sealed.
Oh man!
It wasn't sealed.
That shit is nasty.
That's fake news.
Kool-Aid. That just still looks nasty.
Okay, I'm a gentleman. Cheers.
Southern Comfort's not even whiskey, y'all.
Dude, that shit is nasty, bro.
I'll be like Mario, like this. Hey, hola.
Hey. Muy bueno. Oh my god.
So CB, good job tonight, brother. Good job.
Good job, CB.
Doing the tan test.
Most excellent job, CB.
I call bullshit. Y'all Navy motherfuckers linked up on me. I ain't hear it.
It's all about us
Mario's
keeping you down.
regardless. But as far as being more tanner, it went to Daniel. As far as being more darker, that went to Mario. But oh well, it's all gooder.
Well, and I can't. It's hard to fathom how far Daniel has come getting to Mario. I mean, given another week, he would have been there. Given another week, you wouldn't be able to see him unless he smiled.
He's still got his beard. That's that's white. So
Hey man, you know what? If I go even darker, man, I'll be getting all the fucking Indian chicks hitting me up and shit. I'm hitting up in this motherfucker. Hey girl, what's up?
End of August, just wait.
Good night, CB.
Good night, TV.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I'm
good
gonna
thing we only have like 20 minutes left. I'm going to end up sweating here in a minute.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta
Hey,
go
man,
in there. I gotta go myself.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
Oh, cheating motherfucker. All right, go.
I know. But hey, thank you all.
Good to see
And,
you, Daniel.
Nice seeing you, Jamie.
Good night, Daniel.
Take care.
Oh, absolutely awesome.
And now there's 4. Hey, Mario, listen. Hey, Mario, listen.
It kind of reminds me of the Brady Bunch. Here's a story.
All right, let's have a look at that Southern Comfort bottle, Alan. Read us what it says on the label.
It says Southern Comfort, New Orleans, 35% alcohol volume,
35%. That's like
70
what?
proof.
Oh, so that's like a chick's booth. Okay.
70 proof. Well,
What about description? Does it say it's what does it call itself? Is it a Kentucky straight bourbon? Is it a Tennessee whiskey? Is it a whiskey? Is it
nasty shit is what it is. Huh?
It's the description says it's a flavored spirit.
It's a spirit whiskey with
So it's
natural
different,
flavors and other caramels.
It's kind of like Thunderbird.
Actually, what it is it's a probably a sugar wash, fermented and then distilled, and then flavors are added and other things are added to get it down to 35%.
Yeah, it does list it as, of course, my camera won't focus, or maybe it's just my eyes. It does list it as 35%. So,
but there are certain definitions that are legal. That
It's a wine cooler.
if a bottle has the words Tennessee whiskey on it, that has to meet a certain criteria. If it says Kentucky straight bourbon, it's got to meet a certain criteria. Yeah, AR guns. It's disgusting that people drink Southern Comfort in the state of Georgia.
Hey Mario, this manager in Sears hired the Mexican salesman. And he asked him, "You got any experience?" He goes, "Yeah, I got plenty of experience." Okay, so he hired him, right? It was a big ass department store. So end of the day, he comes and talks to the guy like, "Well, how many sales did you make?" He goes, "I only had one sale." "Only one sale? You said you got all this experience." He goes, "Yeah, but the guy was looking for the fishing hooks, so we talked. Turns out he doesn't have a line, so I sold him a line. I sold him a reel. I sold him a rod because he didn't have any of that. Now we keep talking. Turns out he doesn't have a boat, so I sold him a boat, right? And then we talk, and turns out he's got nothing to pull the boat with, so I sold him an SUV. So the total sale was like $120,000. He goes, "Holy crap! You sold all this to the guy that was looking for the fishing hooks?" He goes, "No, the guy was looking for tampons." And I told him, "Well, you're not getting laid. You might as well go fishing."
Well, I mean, it's true. Shit. Hey, you got to have a contingency plan. Hey, man, we will sell you anything, bruh. I mean, seriously. Just saying. You've been at Home Depot all the time. You know what we do, man.
Not really, to be honest. I don't really deal with that many your kind.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're a bougie contractor. I'm sorry. I don't.
No. It's not that. It's not that. Like the day laborers, they got unionized. I kid you not. It used to be like you pull in. I was like, all right, I need 2 guys, and they would jump in the car and you would negotiate the rate on the way to the job. Now it's like you pull in and the guy comes over. Okay, how many guys you need? He goes, "It's got to be at least $200 a day." I'm like, "Are you fucking for real? It's 10 o'clock in the morning." He goes, "Doesn't matter. $200 a day." He negotiates the shit before they get in the car.
Man, so you're basically like a pimp with hookers.
It's like at this point, I'd rather call my buddy and pay more money for the guys that he's gonna send me to drive than go and pick up a day laborers. It's just
and they have a lot driver's license too, huh?
Who gives a shit? I don't care about that.
Fresh Fowler, Razor JB, what is Cisco? SYSCO. Any of you guys know?
Cisco is a fucking drink that a lot of people in the ghetto drink. I don't know exactly what that is because I never drank this shit. I never drank that shit. I'm like, ew.
Cisco, I think technically is considered a wine, but it's not wine. It's like engine degreaser.
So it's like a fortified wine, like 20 to 30%.
It's considered a wine.
Shit, man. Bro, you looking mighty pacey? Shit, what the fuck? Get some sun, man.
I'm Norwegian.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Man, I can't.
He's like, "Bitch, I'm Scandinavian. Fuck you." Mighty pacey shit.
I'm like bald, man.
Getting a bit of feedback from you, Thor.
Not just that, he lives in Washington State where it rains all the time, man.
I know. I'm just giving him a hard time.
He couldn't
No,
get
he-
a 10 if he paid for it.
No, he's in Washington and he's got you know who talking behind him.
Back.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
your mic's not working.
That's the way it is. You know, and it's like bald. Bald's red. It's the same thing with me.
No, that motherfucker's orange. Show your tan line, fucker.
Hey, it's a shitty camera. Shitty camera. Come on.
What the fuck?
Warn me next time.
I'm
I'll put
going
on
to
my
pump you up.
sunglasses.
Mm.
Holy shit. Do you lift
What's
up your
up,
pant leg and flag in ships?
I do.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it's getting it's you know after about 5, getting around 6 o'clock out here, and now the balminess is starting. Man, this is when it gets humid around here. Tell you, it gets hot during the day and it's cool in the morning, but man, I'll tell you what, at night, man, it's just like.
Yeah, we.
Well, that's one of the cool things about Iowa is it'll be hotter than shit, and then it'll rain for like 5 minutes, but it's hot rain, and then it gets really hot and just sticky, humid, ridiculous. Not quite as sticky and humid as like Georgia, but it might as well be. It just the humidity just goes insane.
You know, there's not too many people in the world that come out and say, you know what, I'm from Iowa. I mean, you know, nobody's from Iowa. You know what I mean?
No. The people that are born and raised here in Iowa stay in Iowa.
You know, it's just like Las Vegas. Nobody's from Las Vegas. You know, they just moved there.
But we
You're
had
looking good, Mario.
What's up, bro?
You're looking good, bud.
Oh, thank you, man. I
Going
look like a fucking 7-Eleven guy. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you.
So AR Guns 1776 says he's a tequila guy. He's also from Georgia. We had 98 degrees today with probably at least 90% humidity. I didn't get a read on the heat index. But if you're a tequila guy, AR, may I recommend one called Don Julio. Not cheap, but it's worth every penny.
Well,
So,
there's varying levels of Don Julio, though, right?
The silver.
And it's comparable to Patron, right?
If I'm gonna drink
Not to
tequila,
me.
it's gonna be Don Julio. That's it. If I'm gonna have, you know, tequila, it's gonna be that. You know, you get all the rest of that Corvo and all the rest of that crap out of the way. I'm gonna drink that. It is drinkable. You know what I mean?
Patron is decent. That Cuervo and all that crap, that's crap, man. That's right good compared to Don Julio and Cabo Wabo is another good one from Sammy Hagar. That's a good tequila.
I think to make this fair, I think all you guys up there need to go down and buy a bottle of 151 Bacardi rum, and all you guys crack the top at the same time, and then you do your little test.
The last time I drank 151 with 2 girls at the same time, a cop told me to drive drunk because he didn't want me there no more. He said, "Get in your car and drive." I'm like, "And I'm fucking hammered." And he's like, "I don't care. Drive a block down the road, go to sleep. Just get out of here. I don't want you here no more."
151 was my thing, man. I had blackouts for weeks.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was bad. It was bad.
So that bottle you got, Alan, the Woodford Reserve, what proof is that?
That is
The
Woodford Reserve is 45.2.
Okay, let me explain a little bit about that. That's going to be an 84 proof.
No, excuse me. 45.2 alcohol, 90.4 proof.
Right. Okay, that's a twice oaked. What that means is it went through one barrel to get the aging and the color on it. Then they put it in another barrel to pick up some finer tasting notes. So that's going to be one fine whiskey. Val, you're going to really enjoy that whiskey.
Oh, I had it before. It's not that I won't enjoy it. The shit is expensive.
It's not cheap. They don't give it away. And Fresh Fowler out there is hollering Jose. No, man. I'm telling you, try some Cabo Wabo or some Don Julio. You'll be throwing rocks at Jose Cuervo.
Hey, listen, all the whiskey came from fucking Mexico. How good could it be?
You mean tequila?
Oh, yeah, tequila. That's what I meant. All tequila comes from Mexico. How good could it be? It doesn't matter. It's the same crap.
No, man. Don
He's just
Julio
ignorant.
was, that's, yeah.
I think I think you need to look at the distillery process of tequila in Mexico. They take
Okay,
that
so
shit serious, bro. Not only that, but think about it. The plants, you know, that they carve up and then they take them out once they're
yeah.
hear
So
me out.
what?
They have armed escorts with those trucks when they take them to the distillery. It's that
So
fucking important.
okay, so what booze they make in Guatemala?
We make coffee.
Actually, you know, that's true. Guatemalan coffee is kick ass.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
I don't know. I don't know because from what I know, the best, from what I understand, the best coffee comes from Peru.
Depends, because I think certain coffees are made for certain things. Like Guatemalan coffee, a lot of it is made for espressos, and Colombian coffee is made more because it's got more of a medium dark roast. That's more like for everyday coffee, whatever the fuck it is. And then you got the African coffee that's more for other stuff. I'm not a coffee connoisseur. I just drink the shit. But maybe somebody else. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know
I've
shit
had
about the coffee.
Good.
I've been to Peru. They've got some very fine coffee. Very good coffee. And yeah, Razor JB, this tequila I'm talking about is so crystal clear it almost looks blue. The Don Julio. And that stuff is not alcohol, man. It's a drug. I mean, it just numbs you. It's like of course, I've been sober 17 years.
Oh my God, I feel bad for you.
People, Val is, I didn't have a drinking problem. Everybody else had a problem with my drinking. It wasn't a problem for me. I was pretty good at it.
Hey, listen, I don't have a drinking problem. I have a problem when I'm not drinking.
I understand.
Yeah, Fresh Fowler. There is a particular coffee that's like this super extreme, awesome coffee that I would never fucking drink. That there's certain bats or something that eat the coffee beans and shit them out, and then they make the coffee with it.
It's the monkeys. It's the monkeys. Monkeys eat the shit, they shit it out, and they make coffee out of that crap.
You motherfuckers gonna get coronavirus of that shit.
If y'all feed me any of that coffee, I'm gonna.
Holy shit! We have a royalty in the house. Is your six covered? He's gonna be bored in California.
Yeah, that's a miracle. What's up, bro?
Rick.
Well, and we might end up needing your services, Rick, because there was a challenge just laid out between myself and Val, and we will be doing a drinking contest next week, and we need somebody that's got a super chat function, because any extra shots can be called out by the side chat, but super chats have to go towards Justin's final mission for it.
That's easy. We can put yours or mine PayPal account over there, and they can just donate to that shit.
Hey, there you go. I didn't even think of that.
You know, or we can do it on my channel. I can do super chat.
That would be a new one, a foreign and domestic on your channel. We'll run that by the Scotsman. I don't know if he has super chat. Probably not.
I'm sure he does. You just gotta activate that shit.
You got to have a certain number of subscribers.
I mean, we can always just flash a PayPal thing, you know, and they have to donate, and we'll do like a PayPal, and as soon as the PayPal hits X amount of dollars, let's say $20 or $30, we'll take an extra shot.
We'll have to iron out those details.
Hey,
we'll take one for the team.
You know, not to change the subject any. You know, Mario, he kind of hit on something here about the 9mm. Okay, and the 9mm is a well, it can be kind of particular to reload for. It's not that easy to reload for. And another thing, yes, and if you get range brass, you really have to look at that. And Mario, I'm going to show you right here. Well, this is a 45 ACP case, but what you'll get is you'll get a little smile. There's a little smile that will happen right down here on the bottom of the case. You'll see a little smile there, and that comes from an unsupported chamber, like in a Glock. And what happens, that bulges out a little bit. Okay, now you can iron that bulge out, but the metallurgy of the brass has already been compromised. So you really have to watch brass like that, because you'll blow that. That will actually blow out right there on a charged case, because, you know, the brass has been stressed out.
Right.
Another thing that you want to watch out for is that your crimp. That's what you want to watch too. You want to watch your crimp, and this right here, this curvature right here of the bullet, that's called the ogive. And this is what they were talking about earlier about your seating depth and the ogive hitting the lands and grooves. Those are all things that you can check just with the chamber of your pistol. If you get the plunk test, you're good. But, you know, you want to adjust your die and then plunk it in there. If it plunks in all the way, stop. You know, stop with your bullet seating. If it doesn't, say like it sticks up, you know, it sticks up out of your chamber, then spin a little bit more and a little bit more until it seats all the way down and it's flush with the back of the chamber. And usually you can tweak it a little bit more with your seating depth, just a tad, okay, and then you're good. But the 9mm is really kind of a funky case because it is tapered.
Right.
It's a case. The Germans, okay, figured out to aid in loading in fully automatic, you know, submachine guns and stuff, that they tapered that case for feeding, that they will feed. So, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm just giving you a little information, stuff that I knew. You know,
no, I appreciate it. I mean, the reason why I brought it up is because, you know, I mean, we have a lot of people here that reload, and I kind of asked that question in the Friday night chat, but I mean, sometimes it gets overwhelming there, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's I don't get a chance.
And, you know, somebody needs to sit down and show you some stuff, you know, and somebody who knows what they're doing, you know, and that's it. You know, I mean, that's about all I got. I didn't do this to make you, you know, like, oh, I'm so powerful, I'm so wise. No, I'm not. I've loaded a lot of 9mm, dude. We had the NAIS come out one time, and they did a gun shoot, and you know, they let us shoot their MP5Ks, and we must have went through 10,000 rounds of ammunition in one day, and you know, they didn't want the brass, so I've never had to buy 9mm brass, man. I've got bags of it that I took from that.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I do as well, you know, because I mean, what we do.
Yeah, oh yeah, very common caliber, military caliber. But yeah, the 9mm is a good cartridge. I think it's a great cartridge. It's got the speed. It's cheap. I mean, it's cheap to reload. I mean, you can find brass for it everywhere. I mean, you know, you can cast bullets, and man, you can get that down to $1.50 a box. You know. Yeah. So you know, you're doing good. Yeah, you're just looking after the pocketbook, and you get get the bang for the buck, and hey, you're good.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. I appreciate it.
No,
38
bro.
special is much easier, Mario.
Yes.
Sorry.
Great.
38 special, 357 Magnum's much easier.
And you have a wide range of bullets that you can load in a 38 special, all the way down from a 95 grain bullet or a 90 grain bullet, all the way up to 200 grain bullets in a 38 special. It has a very wide variety of different loads you can use for the 38 special. So it's a very versatile round. I've got 5 38 specials. They're strictly 38 specials. They're not 357s. I've got 2 357s. And I shoot my 38 specials all the time. I love them. They're great. It's a great target pistol. And, as far as, personal defense gun, they work,
Yeah.
They're right in there. You can load a hot, 38 special up there with 9mm performance,
Right.
And so, it's one of those things. It depends on whether you want a revolver or you want you want an automatic.
Never mind that. Try to reload for a 9mm major.
Yeah. Well, AA number 7 and HS6.
Now we're talking full case of powder, and you're compressing the load with the bullet.
Yeah, and that
That's
combined
like a whole different ball game.
Yeah,
38 super, 9mm major. It's like plus B.
And that combined with those compromised cases that have a little smile in them, you can have a bad day with those.
In the right gun, it ain't gonna do shit. As long as the gun is made for a 9mm major loads, it
has a chamber. As long as that is a supported chamber, you won't have any problem. But like a 9, so like you go out and fire that in like a 5906, or you fire that in a Glock or something like that.
Yeah, but you fire that in Glock, you're asking for trouble. Those loads are made for the open guns, with the comps and all that, and those guns are built like a tanks. They build around those cartridges.
Yeah.
Now, when I had an open gun, hell, I probably still have 1,000 rounds of loads for the open gun, and forget that. That's like, you have to have a gun to shoot that shit in, because you cannot shoot in the regular gun, because I'm telling you, full case of 9mm, and you put a bullet and you compress the powder just to get the right overall length, feed the goddamn bullet in. So now you're talking like the semi-precious, way of charge.
Right. But you gotta if you want to play that game, you're gonna have to play with the loads. That's the requirement. For your major power.
Yep.
That's the way it is.
Well, folks, we've hit the 2-hour mark. JH, you wanted to jump in on something there?
I was just going to tell AR Guns 1776, ask him how much AR 5.56 ammo cases he needed, how much brass did he need. So I'm at jh586sw@gmail.com. Send me an email. I got some I might can send you. Send me your address. Yeah, we are boring. We are. So I'll start it off. Y'all check us out on the Georgia Shooting Connection channel on Friday nights at 8:00 for our Georgia Shooting Connection Friday night live stream. I'm working on a video right now about these hollow points that Chico sent me. I'm going to do a water jug test, see what it's going to take to open them up. First thing I'm going to do is do a hardness test on the lead, see how hard it is. Then we'll match that to a pressure and a velocity, and then we'll see where that takes us. See if we can get that hollow point to mushroom. And I'm looking forward to next week for this drinking challenge. No water, you guys are in such trouble.
Yeah.
Might be fun.
Might be an absolute train wreck.
It's going to be absolute one or the other. It's going to be absolute. That's the thing.
Thorzax, what you got going on, sir?
Well, just looking forward to this next week. Getting some nice weather here. Summer's finally showing up in Washington. One thing I wanted to go ahead and bring up to all you guys out there in the chat, check out, the Reloaders Network. Go over there and check it out. Loads of Bacon. He puts that up there, and there's an awful lot of videos and things that you don't normally see on YouTube on that website. And he also offers, products. He has a little store there that he runs, competitive price. He doesn't make any money off that stuff. And he's just really a good guy. He's doing a lot for the community, and he also offers Discord and Headspace as a chat room and questions and answers thing. And he really does have a good website there. So check it out. And I don't know why the crazy Scotsman couldn't attend tonight, but I hope that he's doing well.
Yeah, he's just a working fool like some of us. Unlike the professional amateur. You want to what do you got going on this week?
Everything.
I have a lot of work going on. I had to make a video about some stupid ass challenge about getting my liver destroyed. That's one thing. I have a video coming for the match I shot today, and a couple other things about the next project, about the next couple of houses I have to build. But mainly, I think I'm going to just practice for the next Sunday. I think I'm going to dedicate my week to practicing, being gooder.
Yeah, more better.
No. Not more better. Being gooder.
Practice on them curls, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a tough one. The sexy Brown himself, Mr. Mario Mosen.
I got cheated out of that fucking 10 off. That was bullshit.
I think you got jacked. That's just wrong.
But you know what? That's fine, because we kind of have to acknowledge Daniel did try a lot harder than I did. So
he had to. He had to.
Yeah, no shit.
You go out
great.
Back, and that's what you look like.
It was great. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed being part of the challenge. I think it was great. The back and forth between Daniel and I was really good. I liked it. What I got going on this week, just doing some out processing. Got to turn in 20 years worth of shit to the central issue facility, and turn in pretty much all my Army gear in. Yay. And then I got to get ready for my fucking physical. And just doing stupid shit. Oh yeah, and I gotta start working on my JROTC packet. They keep bugging me. They want me to be an instructor, so I think it seems like a kick-ass job. I won't be killing myself no more. So we'll give it a shot and we'll go from there. So I appreciate you having me on as always, and thanks a lot, guys.
Awesome sauce, man. It's been a great chat tonight. Fortunately, Scotsman had to work, but we had a great time with the great tan off. Had a great side chat going on tonight. Very good panel. Next week is the drinking challenge, where I think I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me. But it's all in good fun, and hopefully I will have a nurse here attending to my services after the drinking challenge. Maybe not. I don't know. But I look not really forward to it, and just, want to thank everybody that showed up tonight. Gonna try to get something set up to where not only can you folks participate at home and play along with the professional amateur and myself, but you could also contribute with the funds going to Justin's final mission and call us out for extra shots. So we'll figure out how that's going to work, and that'll get announced next week from the get-go. And thank you everybody for showing up. And that's all I've got for now. And
Bye.
Loaded and one in the chamber.
All right, later, guys.
You want to take us out, JH?
Woo!
Right on.
Yeah.